Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton. What sets Noahide women apart? What's different about them? Well, I've been thinking about the Noahide women that I have been privileged to meet and get to know, and they blend in quite nicely in the community and in our society. There's not anything extraordinarily noticeable to start with. Their mothers, their sisters, their daughters, their teachers, nurses, labourers, etc., etc. But there is, however, an essence, qualities that set them apart from others in the community. On the surface, when you first meet a Noahide woman, they appear like most other women. However, as you get to know them better and you're with them longer, you become aware that there is something that actually sets them apart from others. Noahide women have a dignity and a grace. It manifests in kindness and charity towards others, and they're modest in their dress, in their speech, and in their behaviour. And most of all, I realise that they are very resilient women. We have a tree in Australia. It's called a Wilga tree, and it's a little bit like a willow. It's something like a willow tree. And Noahide women remind me of Wilga trees. Why is that? Well, the Wilga tree, it has a dignity, a grace about it. It sways and bends. It's there's just something about it. If you saw a Wilga tree, you would understand what I'm saying. If you go on the internet, you can have a look at them. But they bend and sway. They're providing shelter and food for God's creation. They are able to grow and flourish in extreme climatic conditions. They're very drought resistant, and at the same time they can survive in temperatures at -10 degrees Celsius. Each day that Wilga tree continues to do the same thing it always does. Now, be that it's sheltering and shading animals, or it is feeding them from their seeds and leaves. So Noahide women, in a sort of a way, they blend in like the Wilga tree. They live quite harmoniously with other trees around them. But they are different. And although they're blending in, at the same time, I have learnt that they stand apart in their manner, in their mercy, and certainly in their decorum. So I draw great comfort personally myself from the learning experience I've had from being exposed to these women, and I always call them, in my mind, the Wilga women, the Noahide women. I can rely on them. I can draw counsel from them. I am comforted by the words of wisdom that they speak. And for me, I feel extremely blessed that I have been exposed to these beautiful and wonderful women. And I just hope that somewhere in your community that you have some Noahide women, and you will know what I'm talking about when you get to know them. It's been great speaking with you today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. Also remind you that we have a Facebook page called Noahides of Australia. Certainly if you live in Australia or New Zealand, please request to join. If you live in other parts of the world, please ask to join. We'd like to have you. God bless and take care.